everyone, Jake Chapman here. These are the CCL13 Chien Lu mallets from Malletech. They just came in the mail and I just want to talk about why I like using them so much. The first thing that I notice about the CCL13 is its big round mallet head. And what this does is it produces a nice, warm, rich, fundamental tone. Here it is at low volumes. So a really nice singing quality. I don't feel like I'm doing much work, but sound is really coming from the vibraphone in a really nice way. But what if I wanted to play loud? Well, it can also cut through a band. All right, so you got the best of both worlds. You got the nice soft sounds, you got the nice loud sounds. All right. Just to show you though, as a comparison, this is a VOISEY mallet from Malletech, and you can see the size difference in the mallet heads, as well as the difference in shaft length. I don't play too often with mallets with short shafts, but one thing that I really appreciate about them is I always feel like I have a little more control over my sound, over my expression with the short shafts. And it's something that I'm getting from these mallets. Which I really appreciate. The thing I worry about when it comes to short shafts is how far can I stretch the mallets, because I like to play pretty open chords, pretty wide intervals, and so the first thing I think about is, okay, how much can I stretch this left hand? And I can do an octave, I can't really do anything beyond that, right? In the right hands, I can get a tenth pretty comfortably, and by the way, I'm playing a Stevens grip. Yeah, an octave, for my purposes, is typically fine. Sometimes I like to do a ninth, like something like this, right? And that's feeling a little difficult with this mallet, but still doable. So, you know, I'm definitely willing to take the trade-off in maybe like one, you know, maybe go from a tenth to a ninth in order to have the control that you get with either 2 mallets or 4 mallets. Alright, so now I'm just going to play with 4 mallets for a while, and I'll stop at certain points to share my thoughts. The first thing that I'm noticing is that I'm getting a really nice warm tone, as I mentioned before, and again, that goes back to the large mallet heads. It's a really nice sound. I'm going to experiment with playing soft now. In my opinion, the vibes sound the best at a very soft dynamic level. And so it's really important to me that a mallet speak well at low volumes. And this one is just sounding so great. Really, I'm getting a nice sense of projection and clarity, even though I'm barely touching the instrument. All right, so now I'm going to try playing a little louder. So again, as I mentioned before, it's projecting really nicely. You do get some bite out of it, I think you can probably tell. Like, there's definitely a harshness about the sound. Not as brittle as you'll find some mallets to be, but these definitely cut. Sometimes I come across some mallets that have large heads, but they're a bit softer. This is definitely on the medium hard side of things. It's just you really need to give it some force in order to access the medium hard part. Unless you're playing like this, you're probably going to get more of a medium sound out of these mallets. And at the soft dynamics, probably even medium soft. right? So again, just a really versatile mallet, and you can get a lot of tone, a lot of different tones out of it, depending on how you strike the instrument. So overall, I think that Chien and Malletech did a really nice job with these mallets. The weight distribution is spot on, the rattan shafts feel really nice in my hands, and I even love the color of the yarn. And they're versatile, so I can be playing lush chords, or I can play biting melodies. Or I can be doing some shredding for mallet stuff. Alright, so really these mallets can do it all, and I recommend them to basically anyone. So definitely grab yourself a pair or a set, and let me know if you make any videos with them. And check out the description in this post to enter the giveaway. Thanks, guys.